Throwing petals like, do you love me or not? Head is spinning and I don't know when to stop. You said forever, baby, did you mean it or not? Hold on, hold on. You give me a red, baby, but I still get the message. Instead of a line, it's 3 dots, but I can connect them. And if it ain't right, baby, you know I respect it. But if you need time, just take your time. Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Blowing kisses like will you catch him at night? Keep it with arrows, babe, I'm just shooting my shot. If I could get in, drop me a pin, hopping up and come over. Don't wanna be friends, just in the skin, I wanna get closer and closer. The way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Till I can see you again. Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days? Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days? Till I can see you again.
Evening. I hope everybody is well, and I hope my YouTube isn't glitching. Let me just double check. I hope everything is working and I'm not glitching like I did yesterday. Yep, I see everyone's okay. I see everyone is okay. Is my sound all right? Let me know if my sound's okay. All good? Great. So I called this show tonight The Future, and I wanted to have a look at all the players that are in the picture. So I wanted to have a look at Isaac, Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, Jerome Frimpong, and also Milos Kerkez. And I just wanted to have a look at what they've actually performed with, as in goals, assists, chances created, how well they've performed in their leagues, where they've actually finished in the top whatever group of players in their positions. I also wanted to have a look on FB Ref to see how they rate against other people in those positions. And I just wanted to basically look at the players that are going to be the future, because Mo Salah isn't going to last forever. Like, we will get another amazing season out of man, like 1 or 2, I've no doubt. Like, the guy's an animal. The guy's a machine. Like, he's a well-oiled machine. He looks in fantastic shape still. So I've got no qualms there. There's nothing to worry about on that front. But I just wanted to have a look at what the others who are now going to be in our team and play for us for the future, for the next 5 years, 4 or 5 years, what they've actually done already and what they can bring to our game in lesser teams, in less attacking minded teams, potentially. And yeah, I just want us to look at that and get excited and start feeling a little bit more energy for it, because we've only seen 2 games. Yeah, we've only seen 2 games so far, and obviously one of them was against AC Milan, where we got done on the break twice, basically in the first half. Team didn't look fantastic, looked quite leggy, looked like there was a lot of people that might be jet lagged still. Also, it looks like maybe that game came a bit too soon for some people, but AC Milan were on point. Like they scored good goals. They finished their chances well. We had like nearly 20 shots in that game. Like that wasn't a game that was like completely one sided, even though it was 4-2. I mean, it could have easily have been 3-3 if Gravenberch hadn't have hit the crossbar, someone hadn't have hit the post, someone missed a sitter in that game as well. So I'm not looking at it from a lens of, oh, we got beat. I'm looking at it from a lens of, well, what did we create? How well did we look as a team? And then I looked at the last game where it was on an absolutely horrendous pitch, with the team that are actually in their league right now playing football, so they're fully fit. They're not in pre-season. So looking at that game was a bit better in my eyes, because people had a bit more time to gel. It looked like people were awake, not jet lagged. We created so many chances, and we looked good going forward. And it is going to take a little bit of time for those players to gel. It's going to take a little bit of time for those players to get their bearings of where they are, where the runs are, where the positions are, where the patterns of play are. Yeah, we got caught on the break a couple of times by AC. We got caught on the break playing against Yokohama in the last game. I think defence is going to be something that's going to get rectified, Alias. I think it is. I think he's going to be the one that comes in, and I think that'll probably sort things out. It's interesting with AC Milan though, because Leao's good sometimes. Leao's crap most of the time. But for one game, he actually played quite well against us, because I've seen him play a lot of games against us, and I didn't see him, but he was there in that game. So AC Milan, I know most like they're not a crap team. Like I know Arsenal beat them, and everyone's just going to go, "Oh, Arsenal beat them," but Arsenal got beat by Tottenham today, and they were ass. Like they were absolutely ass. It was an ass game. It was really, really boring. Like Stoke City, boring. I do wonder about Arsenal this season, like whether they can actually change the way they play, because they've been playing so defensive now for so long. And I know, like there's Arsenal people that go, "Oh, well, we scored this many goals." Yeah, but your football is horrible to watch. Like it's horrible to watch. Yeah, Canate's given away an error in each game now. Yeah, I know. I get it. Canate's looked a bit shaky. Canate does though, doesn't he? He does look shaky in games sometimes. I think we just want a centre back that's like not Bambi on ice. Like doesn't give the ball away. He's really calm on the ball. Doesn't try and chase down fires and end up in positions that he's not meant to be in. Like I watched that Yokohama game, and Canate was like on the wing, like trying to take the ball off their winger, like completely out of position, many occasions. Yeah, so we'll see how that plans out. Like I don't know. Apparently it's 50-50. Like according to Lewis Steele and a couple of others, it's 50-50 whether he stays or goes. We'll see what happens. If he goes, then he goes. Not a lot we can do. We just have to replace him well. And if we're getting Mark Wakey to replace him, then I feel like that's replacing him well. That's what I feel like that's doing. I feel like that is replacing him well. So I want to whiz through just a little bit of the news today, um, and then I'll do a little bit of an analytics dive into the future and the five that I've got on the thumbnail. I definitely want to have a look at all five of those, what they've previously done, and kind of give us a little bit of food for thought of what they're going to bring to the table for us this season and beyond. So let's get into it. So, have I got any funnies for you? I don't think I downloaded any funnies. I'm not in a great mood today. I don't think I downloaded any funnies for you. Oh yeah, I did. Well, I downloaded this, which I think you'll find funny. Everton trying for Tyler Dibbling. £27 million bid turned down. They won 100 million, but they'll understood to an offer in the region of 40 million can be considered. So they want 100 million, and they'll accept 40. I'd like to know in what world that makes sense, and who on earth is in charge of your transfers. If your guy's listed at 100 million, but you'll accept 40. So Everton offer 27. That's just such an Everton thing. Such an Everton thing, isn't it? Like, the price is 40 million. Okay, here's 27. Have I got any funnies? No, I haven't got any funnies. Sorry, I didn't download any funnies. I've been really busy today, so I'm not really had a chance. Okay, so I want to put this one up as well because this one's been confirmed. So deal completed for Will Wright. He goes into the under-21s. We beat Arsenal and Manchester City to Will Wright, and we're offering him less wages as well, which is always nice. 60% off deal, yeah, absolutely. Everton moving like Newcastle. Everton moving like Newcastle. IOUs FC. I know, Mr. Sky Blue, you said it from day one. I have heard you, 100%. I have heard you that we will get Tyler Dibbling on transfer day. You've said it. I know you've said it. Also wanted to post this up as well because, like, that's Newcastle's perfect signing right there, and they didn't even try for him. That is literally Newcastle's perfect signing right there. Victor Osimhen. He went for 64.8 million. Newcastle could have just bought him, and we wouldn't be having this conversation about Alexander Isak, like and ahhing and bumping your gums and whatever you want. But like, the guy was there. You should have just gone and signed Victor Osimhen, and job done. You have replaced your goals from Alexander Isak with that absolute monster in your forward line. But you didn't. You dilly-dallied, you asked around, and now you're scratching the bottom of the table trying to find players. Now you're going to end up with bloody Calvin Lewin and Johan Visser. That's what's going to happen. And Vardy. And Wayne Rooney out of retirement, who looks about 50 years old. Like, the guy's only just turned 40. Like he looks older than me. What have I got for you then? I've got quite a bit of stuff actually tonight. So, Pletty goal, Talks between Newcastle and Liverpool over Isak are progressing well. The players' camp are very positive about the situation. Isak is hopeful that an agreement between the clubs can be reached. Not done yet. Deal can fail. A record bid is needed. Interesting, because Germany have been quite the way behind. Same with the UK media with Liverpool's transfer update. So how far down the line do you think that one is now? Because I got this, and I'll tell you when I got this. So Liverpool have made official contracts with Alexander Isak and his camp in the last days. Sources have confirmed. Sources suggest the talks were about availability of Isak on the market. Also know if Isak would like to join. Okay, it's believed the talks were positive. However, no talks about potential contract or anything took place. Negotiations ongoing between LFC and United. Sources say Newcastle will suggest that Alexander Isak will stay at the club. All of this, when was all of this posted? Because this is my source, and I will tell you when this was posted. The 17th of June. This was posted on the 17th of June. That's over a month old. This is how big, this is how on point my guy is. My source is so reliable. Like, he is so reliable. Honestly. So when I said that deal's done, I said that deal's done because he said the deal's done. He said Alexander Isak is a red. Like, it's already been confirmed. All we're doing is sorting out add-ons. That's all it is. Just add-ons. Same source also posted this one. Liverpool FC reached a total verbal agreement with Mark Guehi and his camp over personal terms. Sources close to the deal suggest LFC have reached a verbal agreement with Mark Guehi and his agents over personal terms. 5-year contract until 2030, everything agreed. LFC will now official negotiations with Crystal Palace regarding the deal very soon. Crystal Palace want to sign his replacement before negotiating any deal. Osama Diomande is close. Sources suggest that Crystal Palace want a package of 50 million, with a minimum 35 up front plus 15 instalments, while LFC planning to offer around 40 million package. Negotiations will be important. This was the same time. This was about 2 days later. This was the middle of June. This one. My source is way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game. What happened with Diogo Jota really messed up this deal. Everything went on hold. Everything went on silent. Crystal Palace weren't given the funds that they'd been promised. Glasner wasn't given the funds he's been promised. So he couldn't get Diomande because he can't offer enough money. So that's why they're looking at other players now. But we have to wait until they get a replacement before we can get Guehi. That is just a fact. It's just a fact. And we go again. LFC are set to push for the signing of Alexander Isak in the next days. Official bid is ready to be launched. This was last week. Okay, personal terms. The bid is said to be worth over 120 million mark, including add-ons and bonuses. It's 100 million. They're getting 100 million from us cash, and the rest will be add-ons. The rest will be add-ons. This is how that deal's going to go down. And there's more stuff here. Different people now. Oh, not that, sorry. I don't even know what that is. I don't know why I cut it, because it's not reliable stuff. This one. No, sorry. I will get it right. Hang on. Right. This one. Liverpool and Newcastle have tonight reached verbal agreement for Alexander Isak. 120 million fee. Liverpool and Newcastle are discussing add-on details. Isak to Liverpool is inches away. Look, this was tonight. Sorry, this was on the 29th. This was on the 29th. This is going to happen soon. This is going to happen soon. It's only a matter of time now. It's only a matter of time. Newcastle will not sell Isak if they believe the move is not right for the club, but events of the past 7 days have made any potential renegotiation extremely difficult. So basically, he's completely backtracking off the start of his first comment. Newcastle will not sell, but then he's gone right back to the fact that any potential getting Isak back into the team is extremely difficult. So you're going to sell them. Like, honestly, everybody's just going around in circles now, and it's starting to become a little bit annoying. If Isak make a bid close to 150 million, the club wants for Isak, that is a potential game changer. LFC are playing a waiting game of their own, at least at the moment. The majority of the manoeuvring appears to be coming from Isak himself. That's what we wanted. I just think this is all just waffling now. Everyone's just waffling about stuff. I think it's done. Like, I genuinely do. Like, I'm just waiting for the announcement soon. That's the Mark Guehi piece. Stuart Pearce just says we should just pay it. The outlay of 40 million seems reasonable. I think we are waiting for Crystal Palace to sign a player before we get Guehi. I don't think the money's an issue, and I know a lot of people are saying that the money's an issue. I don't think it is. I think we're waiting for Palace to sign a player. Like, I just think that's it. I genuinely believe that's it. I wanted to put that one up as well because it seems to be a common thread. Liverpool also feel this at the moment. It's basically LFC or nothing. It just seems to be LFC are the only people that are actually going for these players that we're linked with. Like, our targets are our targets, and nobody else is near our targets. So this was from Indy. Look, Indy's been pretty good, but I don't know, but Newcastle have invited LFC to submit the first bid for Isak. The news hit Liverpool's office bright and early around 8 a.m., which means they've got some serious thinking to do. Like, I don't know. Like, I think people are just saying stuff now. Like, I really do. Like, I don't think anybody actually knows. But yeah, I just think, well, Isak's agreed terms, and it's just a case of the deal happening now. Like, it just is. This one as well, Keith Downey. He thinks it'll be done for 135. He thinks the deal will be done for 135. He thinks Isak's done. Like, he doesn't seem going back to the club. What else have I got for you? This one's mad. I mean, these guys, like, are they drinking from the elixir or something? That was 9 years ago. The first photo was 9 years ago. They don't age. Like, have we basically got two vampires or something, like, at Anfield? Like, they don't age. That was the first season, and that's the 9th season. They don't look any different. Like, 9 years of playing under Jurgen, and they still look ageless. Like, yeah, I think that's true as well. I think it's all recycled. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because, like, I mean, Mo looks younger, if I'm completely honest. So lucky to have them. Like, genuinely, we are just so lucky to have them. I also wanted to post this one up. Wirtz is rumoured to be getting the number 7 shirt. Wirtz is rumoured to be getting the number 7 shirt. How do we all feel about that? This was also 2 days ago, this one. Liverpool are set to push for the signing of Isaac in the next days. Official bid is ready to be launched. Sources have confirmed LSE are ready to make an open. It's important to launch within the next 24 to 48 hours. And Liverpool's bid is said to be worth over 120 million mark, including add-ons and bonuses. Personal terms have been agreed, 5-year contract until 2030, plus another optional year, salary worth 15 million a year. This is from my source. This was 2 days ago. We're good. We are all good in the hood. And what do we think of these two? Rio, 16 years old. Trey, 18 years old. Future is bright. I'd be more than fine having them on the bench as the 8th and 9th substitutes. I really would. Like, I'd be cool. I'm telling you, Trey Ione is going to be the next Ryan Gravenberch. He's going to be the next Ryan Gravenberch regen. I'm telling you. He can do everything Ryan Gravenberch does. He's got the drop of the shoulder. He can turn past players. There is so much about Trey that just reminds me of Gravenberch. Those long, lanky legs that can tackle the ball and block passes. Such a talented player. Really, really excited to see how he progresses. And then we've also got the fact that we've got a brilliant under-21 manager returning to development football at a massive club is exciting. Rob Page has spoken of his pride of joining the Reds to take up the role as the under-21's head coach. Yeah, he does need to bulk up a bit, but he's 18, mate. He's 18. He's all good. What else do they have for you? Also, this one. So this was Arnie Slot asked about Rio. At this moment in time, we still have Cody. Rio has shown very good signs, and I think Florian Wirtz can play from the left side as well. Interesting that you said Florian Wirtz can play left. Just saying. There are enough options for me to choose from. No Rodrigo. While Gigamoa will be eligible as an under-21 player in the Premier League and therefore would not need to be registered in the first team, the 16-year-old would need to take up a senior spot in the Champions League squad. So we may not have him in the Champions League team because he might have to take you might have to take up a spot. Sorry, not a slot, a spot. So that's an interesting one. Also wanted to drop this as well because we got a record-breaking crowd, the highest attendance at a league game in Japan ever. 67,000. That's how we do things. That's how we do things. Also wanted to post this up as well. Nice of Slot. I missed the person, the player, and the song. The song is class. Like, the song will be missed. And he's obviously genuinely a nice person. He's a nice person, obviously. Like, but he will be missed. Luis Diaz, with us for over 3 years. Like, you know, he had his flaws, but he had his bonuses as well. I wish him well. Like, he's gone to get coin. Gone to get paid over 250 grand. Good for him. Good for him. And Florian Wirtz might have helped us with that one as well, by the way, because Florian Wirtz told him about Germany. So Wirtz might have helped us with that one. I also wanted to post this. This was the funny I wanted to post. But is it funny or will it wind you up? There was 3 fans in the team in the crowd. One had Alexander Arnold, one had Coutinho, and one had Owen. They're all rats. Oh, I thought that was funny. 3 rats all sat next to each other. I mean, this is wild as well. Like, so we're gonna probably pay about 120 million for Isaac. We're rumored to be buying a football club for less in Getafe. That's just wild. That's just wild. Like, we're rumored to be buying Getafe for 100 million, which is less money than Isaac. Crazy stuff. What else have I got for you? So this is Jan Åge Fjortoft, by the way. Understand, Liverpool could be willing to pay 120 million plus 10 million in bonuses. Newcastle don't want to sell the player, but if they have to let Isak go, they want 150. That's Jan Åge Fjortoft. I don't know how close to the ground he is, but also got this as well, which, like, Manchester United are going to be posting this up. Don't worry about it. Career goals before turning 23. Benjamin Sesko is ahead of Harry Kane, Luis Suarez, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Sergio Aguero. But Benjamin Sesko scored most of those goals in, I don't know, like Switzerland or Austria or somewhere. So I'm pretty sure Sergio Aguero was scoring them at like Atletico Madrid, and Ronaldo was scoring them at like Manchester United, and like Harry Kane was doing it at, it wasn't Tottenham, it was other clubs, wasn't it, like Portsmouth and places like that. And Luis Suarez was doing them at PSV and Groningen, I think it was. He played for Groningen, didn't he? So Man United will be posting that up, don't worry. You'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing that everywhere. What else have we got for you? I just like these. These are good pictures. Momentum. Love that. Good words. And then you've got Trey. Blessed. Lovely to see. Lovely to see. Also, just in case you didn't know about the contract, so Will Wright, 3 years with a 1 year option. So you've got him till he's 22. Good to see. Also wanted to post this one up as well because it's just cool. Liverpool kits. Obviously, the Adidas one is about to drop very soon, which is in the bottom right. But if you just look at all the other Adidas kits, they are all naughty kits. All of them are really nice kits. Like the candy one with the specs is just delicious. What a kit that is. Like, absolutely love that kit. I also like the one with the stripes in the middle. That was a nice kit, that. Yeah. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait for the kit release. I won like a competition in my work and got a load of like recognition points. So I transferred them into Adidas voucher money. So I've got enough money sat in there now for the home and away kit. Not the kit. I'm not like a full kit wanker. I don't wear like shorts and shin pads and that. Just the shirts. So I'm going to go for the home and away shirt, or I might do the home shirt and maybe some merch, like a hoodie or a tracksuit top or something. I'll see what happens. But yes, absolute fire, those kits. Fire. What else have I got for you? Might as well post this up. I mean, you can't really say much else, can you? Like, you just can't. Like, I'm kind of just like, everybody was sat there going, "Oh, he scored 4 goals in pre-season." Yeah, but he missed an open goal. He missed a 0.78 xG chance, which is like more than a penalty. Like, I'll see you later, Scottish. See you later, buddy. But I just like, are we even going to be able to get rid of him? Like, are we going to be able to make any money off him? I ask you that question. Like, are we going to be able to make any money off him? Like, or should we just write off every single penny that's been spent? Like, I just don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know whether anyone is even going to, like, are they going to try, like, I don't know, like a bag of crisps and 20 fags and like an energy drink? Like, are they going to try, like, I don't know, like couple of dodgy sets of football boots? Like, I just give up. Like, I really give up. And I was speaking to Jamie before. I was on Jamie's show on Big Up. If you haven't checked it out, go and check Jamie Phillips's Big Up channel. Jamie has a different voice when he talks about Nunes. Like, his voice changes. Like, he's actually physically changed Jamie Phillips now. Nunes has actually changed him. So when he talks about Nunes, his voice changes. Like that's what Nunes has done to him. He's literally damaged him. Like, he's done that to a lot of people. I feel like he's damaged a lot of people, like mentally and physically damaged them. Like, there's probably a lot of Liverpool fans who have probably pulled muscles in their legs and arms and fists, and when they've literally like been punching the air or think it's like celebrating, and then he misses, and then the whole adrenaline changes. Like, metabolically, I think he's probably taken 5 years off a lot of people's lives because he's just horrendous in every way. Like, it's really hard. It's really hard to explain how I feel about this human being. Like, I genuinely think I probably hate him as much as Tony Blair. I actually probably, I actually probably hate Tony Blair more, but we're quite close. Like, we're not a million miles apart. Like, we're not a million miles apart. Like, I don't think I hate him as much as Brendan Rodgers, but he's close. But he is close. It's not hate. The word isn't hate. The word is something else. Like, it's beyond that. Like, it's literally beyond that. Like, it's probably going to be like, maybe I get a voodoo doll soon and just like break some legs on it or something. Like, yeah, I just feel, I don't know. I kind of, do we just feel numb inside? Like, there's no, like, even when he scored like the hat trick against Stoke and everyone was raving about it, I was just like, yeah, he's still crap. Like, it's called depression. It could be. It could be called depression. Should we give it a name? Should we call it like Nunession? Nunession. It's not that deep. I think it could be. I think it could be. I think it's actually manifested in me now. Like, I think it's manifested inside me now that I just can't shake it off. Like, I just can't shake it off. Even like scoring winning goals and doing something good, it just doesn't matter anymore. It's like really? Nah. It's like polishing a turd. It's still a turd. It might be shiny, but it still stinks of shit. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's it. I think hate is a strong word. You're right. You're right. It's not that. It's not that. Despise. I'm sorry, Rasta. I'm pulling your leg. I'm pulling your leg. Am I? Am I pulling your leg? No, I'm pulling your leg. Oh my god. Yeah, that is exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. It's because we didn't get the other person. It's because we didn't sign the other person and we signed him. And now we're in a situation where we're going to have to spend 135 million to get him. And we could have had him for 60. We could have had him for 60. We could have had him for less than Nunes. Really? We could have signed him for less than Nunes. Really? And he could have probably won us the league. Like, probably multiple times. I'm tired of despising him. I'm tired. I just want him to go. Like, Diaz is gone now. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. But this one is just hanging around like a bad smell. Oh man, just go. Can we leave him in Tokyo? Can we leave him over there? Like, he looks Japanese anyway now with that haircut. Like, he looks like a Japanese person with that haircut now. No offense to Japanese people, but a lot of their players do have that cut. We just leave him behind. I just really, really hope that we don't end up with him as the backup to Ekatike if we can't get Isaac and we end up signing Rodrigo. And that's the worry. That's the worry. Give him to Newcastle. Newcastle don't even want him. Newcastle don't even want him, Fireburn. Oh, there's going to be a celebration on Don Hussam's show, and I will be on there with him. Like, we might be doing some kind of, I don't know, what's that New Zealand rugby dance, the haka? We might be doing like that dance on his show, like when he goes. Like, the thing I didn't like about Diaz is Diaz has actually had a really good season. Like, he's had 2 decent seasons. So that one, I'm like, okay, but we could have actually kept him because he scores goals and he's been decent. But that one, has been absolute dog toffee for quite a while, and I don't see the changing. I don't see it changing. I just don't see it changing. It's just not going to, is it? It just isn't going to change. Like, it really just isn't going to change. So, shall we talk about the future? Shall we talk about the future? Like, there's 120 of you. I know there's other people doing shows tonight. I get it. Okay, I get it. I appreciate you all being in here. I said that, mate. I actually got laughed about that. I said I'd take Jamie Vardy instead of him. Like, I would literally take Jamie Vardy instead of Nunez. I just would. Like, at least I know the ball's going in the back of the net off a chance. Yeah, that's why I hated Brendan Rodgers, mate. That's why I hated Brendan Rodgers. Actually, I don't think Brendan Rodgers had Andy Carroll, did he? Was it Brendan Rodgers? It was Kenny Dalglish. It was Kenny Dalglish that got Andy Carroll, and he was terrible as well. Anyway, I'm tired. Yeah, he did try, but he just wasn't good enough. I know he does, but is what it is. I turned into a West Ham fan. Okay, so the future. So I wanted to have a look at some of the performances and some of the seasons these players have had already. Okay. And I think what's quite interesting is the age of these players is around the age of 21 to 25. That is the average age. Yeah. You've got Kerkez, who's 21. You've got Florian Wirtz, who's 22. You have Hugo Ekitike, who's 23, and who's just turned 23 as well. And Jerome Frimpong, who's 24. And then you have Alexander Isak, who's 25. Okay. So we look at the future of these players. So we have one guy who's Alexander Isak, who we're about to sign. Like, that's going to happen. Do not worry about it. That is going to happen. He's going to be a record fee for Liverpool. Okay. He's going to be 26 in September. And that is when he hits his prime as a forward. And that normally goes on for about 4 years until he's the age of 30. And that's when you're supposed to go on your decline. But if you're Mo Salah, then you don't. No, Isak's 25, mate. Isak's 25. He's 26 in September. Still got another month, mate. Still got another month. So, would Alexander Isak be in the same condition as Mo Salah at the age of 31? And the answer is probably no, because of the injuries that he's had. And we can look at the injuries as well. However, the difference with Isak and the difference with Salah has a lot more legs in those, a lot more miles in those legs. He has. Isaac's had a career, like started kicking the ball when he was 17 for IAK, and then moved to Borussia Dortmund, and then moved to Real Sociedad, and then moved to Newcastle, and he's been there for 3.5 years, thereabouts. He's had 2 injuries at Newcastle, 2 big ones, and he had 1 injury at Real Sociedad, I believe. Now, it looks like the injuries that he's had is because he was overplayed, and I don't think that's a situation that's going to happen at Liverpool because he's going to be managed properly. And I also feel that him going to Sociedad to train is something that he might have done anyway because he took all his trainers with him. He took his doctor, he took his physio, he took all of those people with him because that's what he does. So all of this nonsense of, well, he's just buggered off. Why is he doing that? He should be over there with the rest of the team. Well, all the doctors are over on the Middle East tour. So he's not going to be able to get seen to properly anyway. And he's supposed to have an injury anyway, a thigh injury. So I wanted to have a look at Isak first. Okay. So let's take a look at Alexander Isak. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at Isak. So I'm going to do a screen share. Okay. Right, let me get rid of that. And let me make me smaller. Here we go. Okay, so let's have a look at Isak. 6'3". He's right-footed. He played 34 games this season in the Premier League, scored 23 goals in 2,700 minutes. I mean, the numbers are insane. Like, his XG was 20 and he scored 23. Like, it's just... His numbers are insane. Like, all of this is insane. Like, we can see all of this. He does do a lot of blocks, by the way. I thought I would also throw that in there because we talk about players not having a lot of the defensive capabilities. He does a lot of blocks. Okay, so let's just look at him as all competitions. Okay, this is what we're going to get. This is what you're paying 135 million potentially for. Yeah, this is what you're paying for. Started playing football when he was 16 for IAK. Okay, can you see my screen? I just want to make sure you can see my screen. You see my screen? Let me just move you guys out of the way, sorry. Okay, better there. Okay. Right. 19 starts when he was 16. Yeah. Scored 10 goals. Okay. The guy was already a bagsman when he was 16. All right. He then moved to Dortmund when he was 16. We tried to sign him. Okay. We know that. We had a meeting with him. We tried to sign him. It didn't work out for whatever reason. I don't know. But then he went to Dortmund. Okay. He started playing for Dortmund when he was 17. And he got 5 games, didn't score. He even played in the Champions League when he was 17 and had a game, but he really didn't play any minutes. He was a sub. Next season, he went out on loan. So they sold him. They sent him out on loan to Willem II. So Willem II were in the Dutch Premier League. 16 games, 13 goals, 6 assists. Can you see where we're coming from? Can you see why this guy is worth what he's worth? Can you see the fact that we're getting an absolute bagsman? Like, we're getting a guy who is just deadly. Like, he was scoring goals. He scored 10 plus goals when he was 16. And then he scored 13 goals when he was 18. Okay? And he then went to Real Sociedad. So he went back to Dortmund, and Dortmund sold him to Real Sociedad. And then he started playing in the in La Liga. 19 years old. 6 games in the Copa del Rey. Scored 5 goals. Bagsman. Real Sociedad, Premier League, 37 games, 9 goals. That's not bad for a 19-year-old in the Spanish league. It's just not. Like, they're not bad numbers, seriously, for a 19-year-old. And he only played 1,500 minutes. 1,500 minutes and got 9 goals. Like, they're really good numbers. 1,300 minutes and he got 13 goals. Like, this is what you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at how long he was on the pitch for. Was he used as a super sub? Was he subbed off quite a lot? The answer is yes. Played in the Europa League for Real Sociedad when he was 20. Then obviously played again next season when he was 20. Real Sociedad. 34 games, 17 goals, 2 assists. 20 years old. 2,300 minutes. This is what you're getting. This is exactly what you are getting for the money. Real Sociedad, 21. 6 games in the Europa League, 3 goals. 3 games in the Copa del Rey, 1 goal, 1 assist. Like, just bagsman, like, just scoring or assisting. Like, and then 21 years old in La Liga, 32 games, 6 goals, 2 assists. He didn't have a great season. That season, he didn't have a great season in the league. Did well in the Europa League. And then Newcastle took a punt. We also wanted him. We wanted him too. We wanted him too because the XG added up. The numbers added up. He was a bagsman. He was a bagsman that had 1 off season. That was it. 1 off season. That's all he's had. And to be honest, he's only 22. Like, you can take a risk with a 22-year-old because he's not going to hit his prime till he's 25. So, next up, Newcastle. Went to Newcastle. Went to Newcastle when he's 22. 22 games, 10 goals. 1,500 minutes. 22 years old. A goal every 2 games. Like, what more can you want? Champions League, 5 games, 1 goal. Didn't have a great Champions League run, to be fair, and he got injured. He only played 300 minutes. EFL Cup, 1 game, 1 goal. FA Cup, 4 games, 2 goals. It's Isaac. It's what he does. Next season, 23 years old. 30 games, 21 goals in 30 games. 23 years old. EFL Cup, 6 games, 3 goals. FA Cup, 2 games, 1 goal. It's just Isaac. Like, this is just what he does. Like, this is why you're getting a unicorn. This is why you're going for the unicorn. Why is that doing that? Okay. Where are we at? EFL Cup, 6 games, 3 goals. Hang on, is this his second season? Yeah, okay. 6 games, 3 goals. FA Cup, 2 games, 1 goal. Like, just bagsman. And then you've got the last season. 34 games, 23 goals. We don't even need to talk about the assists because Isaac isn't there for the assists. Like, he can provide assists, but he's not there for the assist. He's there for the goals. 12 leagues, 5 clubs, 10 seasons for Isaac. 18,000 minutes he's played, nearly 19,000 minutes he's played in his career. 292 games, 128 goals. The XG was 102. So he's outscored his XG by 26 goals. He is a unicorn. He is an absolute monster. Like, there's just no other way to describe it. There's no other way to describe it. He is worth every penny. Like, if you look at those numbers there, you would think that guy was like 28 years old, 29 years old. Like, you would think he's coming towards like the twilight of his career. Like, but he's not even in his prime yet. He hits his prime next month. Like, we're going to have the 4 best years of his life ahead of him at Liverpool. So if you think those numbers were high, wait till he joins Liverpool, because he's not going to be playing for a bum team like Real Sociedad, and he's not going to be playing for a team that basically lives off scraps in Newcastle. He's going to be playing for Liverpool, who are cutting through teams with ease, with class and pace and speed and flair. And Mo Salah, I mean, did you see some of the passes Mo Salah was doing in the Yokohama game? I mean, Jesus Christ. It was like football. It was like football kung fu. Like, he was just going, whoosh, 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 and the balls were just like going through players and overheads. And you're like, my God, if he's actually instead of Nunes, oh my God. Like, we are winning the lot. Okay. I talk about the future. That is what you build your team around for the future. You build your team around that. You have that as your goal machine, and you build all of your other pieces around it. And what other pieces have we got? We've got Florian Wirtz. We've got Ekatike. We have Frimpong. We have Kirkes. We have Cody. We have Mo. We have Rio. We have so many pieces to go around this, because this is a goal machine. Get the ball to Isaac when he's anywhere near the goal, and he's going to score. He's going to score. He's going to score. You've got a much higher chance of him scoring than anybody else on the pitch. And I love Mo, by the way. Like, Mo is amazing, but Mo isn't always in the box. Mo isn't going to be that guy in the box all the time. Mo's going to be the guy that probably finds him a lot in the box. Mo's going to be the guy that's making a run, taking a player wide. Isaac's going to be the guy that's going to be on the end of it. You build your team around this unicorn. And I want to show you a potential unicorn that goes with him as a supplement of, well, we can't play Isaac 3 times in one week, can we? No, we can't. That's why we play Ekatike. And let me show you Ekatike. So we've all basically just glazed all over Alexander Isak, which is fine. You're totally allowed to glaze all over Alexander Isak, because his numbers are absolutely pornographic. Okay, so why has it always got that video? Really annoying. Okay, so what do we know about Isak? He's 25. He's about to turn 26. He's about to hit his prime. He's already banging in goals for fun. He's 6'3". Have we just signed another player that's almost 6'3"? Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we just signed Hugo Ekatike, who's almost 6'3" as well. What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds of that? Okay, so let's have a look at Ekatike. Okay, so Ekatike, 18 years old, started young. Pause. Started young, pause. Played for Velgi, whoever they are, in the Danish Super League. 11 starts, 3 goals. Okay, is what it is. You're a kid. Went to Reims, pause. When he was 18, League 1, 2 games, no goals, played 88 minutes, so what? Oh, but then he got a chance in the Copa de France. 2 games, 1 goal. Okay. Kind of made a name for yourself now. Then you started when you were 19 for Reims. 24 games, 10 goals. Are we seeing a similar... Are we seeing something quite similar now? We're seeing something quite similar now, aren't we? Now you get your move from Reims to PSG. Unfortunately, you had Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. Really not going to get in that team, mate. Let's be fair. Went to PSG, 4 games, no goals in the Champions League. In the Coupe de France, 3 games, 1 goal. Kind of what you did in the other team as well. And then you played 25 games and got 3 goals and 4 assists. You're a 20-year-old in a PSG team as a sub. Not the worst. Not the worst performance as a 20-year-old, is it? If Jadon Danns did that for Liverpool this season as a 19-year-old, would anybody say that's bad? 3 goals, 4 assists. Would anyone say that's bad? I don't think they would. I genuinely don't think they would because he's a kid. So we need to have a little bit of context here. He then went to Frankfurt on loan. I believe he went on loan. 14 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. 21 years old in Germany. 700 minutes you had. You had 700 minutes and you got 6 GA in 14 games. That's not bad. That's just not bad. You didn't play much time. You had 7 games where you were on the pitch. Like, the rest you were a sub. That's not bad. Like, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that is really, really bad. I just don't. Then you played in the Conference League, 2 games. You played 55 minutes. What are you supposed to do? 55 minutes. You then went back to PSG. You had 1 game, 9 minutes. You came on for like 9 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Then you went back to Frankfurt. You got sold. Yeah. You then went back to Frankfurt and you got sold when you were 22. 33 games, 15 goals, 8 assists. That's when you got played. That's the only season you were really played properly because you started 31 games. Then you played in the Pokal Cup, 3 games, 3 goals. Europa League, 12 games, 4 goals, 3 assists. You see where I'm coming from? The numbers are similar. They are similar to Isaac before he left Sociedad. He left Sociedad when he was 22 years old. Are we seeing a familiar thing? Ekitike left Eintracht Frankfurt when he was 22 years old. We are getting the next Isaac. And he's going to be playing as backup to Isaac. So he's going to learn from the man himself. And he's going to be playing in other positions as well. He's not just going to be playing as a number 9, he can also play wide. And this is the future. This is the future. Oh, the dog. Oh, she's asleep. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, no, she's woke up. Here she goes. Sorry, just letting the dog out of the room. Okay, so you see where I'm coming from, because this is the future. All right. Now you've got a situation where Isaac is going to be playing 3 games a week. Yeah. Isaac can't play 3 games a week. That's what ruined him at Newcastle a couple of years ago. And that's why he ended up getting those injuries, because he was being overplayed. Now we have a situation where we can play a player who plays just like you. We don't need to change the way we play football. You know the way Manchester City had to change the way they played football to accommodate Haaland? We don't need to do that at Liverpool to accommodate Ekitike, because we will play the football that suits the way Isaac plays. And we have a guy that plays just like him. Plug and play, plug and play, plug and play, plug and play. It works. It will work at Liverpool. It will work at Liverpool. And there's other players that complement him as well. There's other players that complement the styles that those two guys play. And now we can have a conversation around the rest of the team, the rest of the players that will complement them. If we're just looking at goals and numbers that are probably going to end up at Liverpool, the numbers that we're going to score and assist next season are going to be higher than what we've had already. And those numbers were pretty scary. Really? Is that what he said? No. They're not going to accept 60 million. Like, I'm sorry, they're not going to accept 60 million. That cannot be right. Is that Dave O.C. Cop? Hang on. I mean, to be fair, Dave O.C. Cop has been pretty good. No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Latest news. No, I don't see it. I mean, Dave O.C. Cop's quite reliable for the under 21s and the young players. Like, he's quite reliable for that. Where did he get this from then? I don't know where he's got this one from. He hasn't posted where it's from. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see. Exclusive, 60 million up front. Liverpool are ready to pay Newcastle up to 60 million up front for Isaac. A further 60 million will follow next year. The add-ons could bring the total fee to 120 million guaranteed. Move getting closer. Isaac worth up to 140 million. I don't care. Like by the time we paid it, what we'd have won would have paid him off anyway. Oh, big up Mo. Big up Mo for new subscriber. Love it. Good to have you on board. I don't know. I think the 100 million is what we offered. Like, I genuinely believe we offered 100 million. Liverpool are ready to pay Newcastle up to 60 million. That's not even guaranteed that they're going to get 60 million. So 120 million is guaranteed, but they're not going to get that till next year, and then there's add-ons. I think the Isaac deal's done. I just do. I'm sorry. I still believe it's done. Like, there's nothing out there that's telling me no, that deal's not done. Like, I just think it's done. I just think it's all about add-ons now. I think it's 100 million. Like, I still think it's 100 million they get cash. I'm going to get 100 million and then they get loads of add-ons. Take it to about 135. I mean, 140, he said. Well, that kind of there or thereabouts, in it. Okay, so we're still talking. So we're talking about Ekitike. Okay, so let's move on from Ekitike now. So now let's move on to have a look at Florian Wirtz. Okay. So Florian Wirtz, right, 22 years old, just turned 22, by the way, which is absolutely mind-blowing, to be honest. Absolutely mind-blowing. 84 percentile for blocks, by the way. Just like the guy is an absolute machine. He's a demon. He does tackling. He does everything. Like, I mean, he's already had 6 seasons. He's already had 6 seasons at clubs. He's already played 14,000 minutes. By the way, can we just mention that Florian Wirtz has already played nearly 14,000 minutes. Alexander Isak's played 18,000. And he's nearly 4 years older than him. Okay? Just let that sink in. Like, this is what I'm talking about with legs. Like, he has the legs. Like, he hasn't got the road miles like this guy has. Like your Salahs, like your Virgil, like those guys. They've got road miles in them. Alexander Isak hasn't. This guy has already done 14,000 minutes and he's only just turned 22. Like, he is just generational. Like, there's not many in the world. Like, there's just not many in the world. For me, I think he's going to outperform Kevin De Bruyne. And I know that's a real high bar, but he's already done more than Kevin De Bruyne had before Kevin De Bruyne came to the Premier League. No. If we offered 60 million, no. I think it's 100 million and we're working on add-ons. Okay. So let's have, yeah. I know. So let's have a look at Florian Wirtz. 15 years old, under 17s. Are we even going to talk about that? There's no point. There's no point talking about that. So let's talk about Leverkusen. Went to Leverkusen from Cologne. We tried to sign him, by the way. We didn't get him, unfortunately. His mum and dad wanted him to stay in Germany to do his education. That's the reason why he didn't end up at Liverpool, because we tried to buy him when he was 15. That's a fact. So went to Leverkusen. 7 games in the Bundesliga when he was 16. Got a goal. Scored a goal. Played in the Poker Cup. Played 1 game, didn't score. Played in the Europa League when he was 16. 1 game, didn't score. He was a kid, 16 for God's sake. Went back to Cologne. I think maybe they got him on loan. Maybe they took him back on loan. Maybe it was the same year. I think it was probably the same year that he played for Cologne, which is why they bought him, Leverkusen. Okay, dropped down into the under-19s for Leverkusen because he's 16. 4 games, 2 goals. Went back up to the Bundesliga following season when he was 17. 29 games, 25 starts as a 17-year-old. 5 goals, 6 assists. This is Florian Wirtz's career in a nutshell. Goals and assists every single year. Played 2,200 minutes as a 17-year-old. Just let that sink in. Cup game, 2 games, 1 goal. Europa League, 7 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. 17. Like 17. Like literally the same age as Harvey Elliott when we signed him. Like, imagine him playing in Europa League, getting goals and like getting 11 assists and in the 11 GA in his first season when he was 17. Liverpool, like, seriously, madness. 18 years old, Bundesliga, 24 games, 7 goals, 10 assists, 1,800 minutes as an 18-year-old. Cup game, 1 game, no goals. Europa League, 6 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Madness. 19 years old now, Bundesliga, 17 games, 1 goal, 6 assists. This is when he did his ACL. He did his ACL this season. Was out the whole season. Europa League, 8 games, 3 goals, 2 assists. Came back the next season, 20 years old, 32 games, 11 goals, 11 assists. German Cup, 6 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Europa League, 11 games, 4 goals, 4 assists. And then obviously you've got last season. Was it last season? Yeah. 21 years old, Bundesliga, 31 games, 10 goals, 12 assists, 2,500 minutes. Champions League, 9 games, 6 goals, 1 assist. FA Cup, German Cup, 4 goals, 1 assist. Super Cup, 1 goal. And then he moves to Liverpool. Okay, what do we know about Wirtz then? 197 games, 57 goals, 63 assists. Guy is an absolute monster. Like, you're going to put a bagsman and a future bagsman in front of him. Like, you're literally going to put Alexander Isak in front of him for him to find him, and you're going to put Hugo Ekitike, who's going to be Alexander Isak, in front of him. He's going to be better than Alexander Isak because Ekitike is coming to us. He's not going to Newcastle. So he's going to be in a better team with better coaches, better systems, better players. If you play with better players, you play better. That's just the way it is. What we're going to get with this unicorn, because we've got another unicorn, is just everything we could have dreamt of. Like, what we're going to get with Florian Wirtz is we're going to get a better version of Coutinho. And I hear it. Like, there's a lot of people who go, no, Coutinho. No, this guy's better than Coutinho. This guy is better than Coutinho. He is going to be better than Coutinho. You're now going to get a Liverpool team with a Kevin De Bruyne-esque figure in the middle of the team. Like, if it doesn't go to Mo, it can go to Wirtz. And you've already seen in the last couple of games how much possession Wirtz has. Like, the ball goes to Wirtz. The ball goes to Mo. The ball goes to Wirtz. It's already kind of set up in that way anyway now. That it's not just going to Mo all the time. It's not like Donny Sam says, just pass to Dad. It's not like that no more. Because you have a playmaker, an orchestrator in your team, in Florian Wirtz. And we are blessed. Like, we are blessed to have this person in our team. And now I'm going to show you the bits on the end, like the wide pieces. Like, I've shown you the central pieces of the future. So I've shown you your Isak, your Ekitike, and your Wirtz. I'm now going to show you the width, the creativity, goals, and assists just from the width. And I'm going to show you that with Frimpong, and then we're going to look at Kerkez. And I know Kerkez hasn't done a lot. I get that. But we need to look at Frimpong. We need to look at what Frimpong's done. Frimpong's only played 45 minutes for Liverpool already. And he's already got a goal. So he's already got an assist. And he's already had about 5 big chances. Like, and this is just in the friendlies. Like, okay, so you're getting 5'7", 24-year-old. I mean, can you see a familiar theme with the players that we're signing? They've already had long careers. Like, they've already had long careers. Like, he's already had a career since he was 17. like when he broke into the Premier League 2 team. But he came from Manchester City and he didn't make it. Okay, that's fine. He then moved to Celtic, played in the Europa League, 1 game. He then played in the Premiership, Celtic, 14 games, 2 assists, 1 goal. Remember, he is a right back in this team. He is a right back. He is not a wing back. He is not an attacking wing back. He is a right back for Celtic. Okay, that's where he played that year. Okay, he then went to Leverkusen on loan. 10 games as a right back. In the Cup, 1 game as a right back. Then went back to Celtic. 5 games, 1 assist. Back to Leverkusen Europa League. 2 games, 1 assist. Obviously providing assists. Then back to Celtic. 22 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. When he was 19, he's still a kid. He's still a kid. He is still 2 years younger. He's still only a year older than Trent when he came into the Liverpool team. Okay, so this would have been Trent's first season in the Liverpool team under Jurgen. And he's already played for Celtic, played for Leverkusen, played for Celtic, played for Leverkusen. Like 3 years bounced already. Now, this is where he comes into his own as a 20-year-old. A 20-year-old, okay? Younger than Conor Bradley. Yeah, younger than Conor Bradley. 20-year-old. Same age as Stefan Bajcetic. Yeah, think of it like that. Same age as Stefan Bajcetic. Yeah, 20-year-old. 25 games. Yeah, 25 games for Leverkusen. 1 goal, 6 assists. This is where he becomes more attacking. 2,000 minutes that season. Played in the Cup, 2 games, 1 goal. Played in Europa League, 7 games, 1 goal. Harder league, innit? Europa League back then. 21 years old. Bundesliga, 34 games, 8 goals, 7 assists. 2,700 minutes. Okay, XG of 7. Okay, XG of 7. He got an XG, an XAG, which is goals and assists, of 13, and he got 15. So he's overachieving with his goals and assists that season as a 21-year-old. 21-year-old. Champions League, 5 games, 2 assists. Cup, 1 game. Europa League, because they dropped out of the Champions League, 8 games, 1 goal. Back to the Bundesliga, 22. 31 games, 9 goals, 7 assists. Jesus Christ. He got a goals and assist XG of 14 and he got 16. So he's overperforming 2 seasons in a row for his goals and assist XG as a 21, 22-year-old. 2,200 minutes, ever present. Again, Cup game, 6 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Like, this is a right back. This is a right back we're talking about. This isn't an attacking midfielder. This isn't like a Florian Wirtz, like attacking midfielder. This is a right back. He is putting up goals and assist numbers like an attacking midfielder. This is how good this guy is. 22 years old. 23 years old. Javi's last season. 33 games, 5 goals, 5 assists. Still brilliant numbers. 2,300 minutes. And then Champions League, 10 games, 3 assists. Like, what more could you want? And then we signed this guy for 29 million. Like, just let that sink in. 29 million we signed this guy for. 6 seasons, 2 clubs, 17,000 minutes. He's played less minutes than he's played less minutes than Wirtz. Played less minutes than Wirtz. Sorry, more minutes than Wirtz. Sorry, played more minutes than Wirtz. A little bit less than Isaac. But he has 232 games, 33 goals, 40 assists as a right back. Like, and if you want me to, I can put up Trent's numbers next to him, because Trent doesn't touch him in some of the areas. Like, he just doesn't. Like, Trent didn't score enough goals. Like, he had enough chances. He didn't score enough goals. This guy scores goals. This guy is 3 years younger than him. He's 3 years younger than him. Like, we've got another unbelievable player for the future who is on the right-hand side. Like, he's on the right-hand side. Like, I'm talking about the two parts now. I'm talking about your width and your speed down those flanks. And you can defend as well, but I'm talking about what you can do going forward. And this is what he provides going forward. And it's really, really interesting to see. Like, his AXG, so his goals assist XG in total for his entire career was 57.5. And he scored and assisted 73. He outperforms on every metric. Like, and he is absolutely lightning. He is lightning fast. Never injured. Played nearly 17,000 minutes already. He's played. He's 24. Well, he's 23 still. Like, according to this, I think he's 24 now. Is he 24 now? Yeah, he's 20. He's 25. Oh, actually, he's 25 in a couple of months. So, wanted to show you that. Unbelievable numbers. Next up, we got Kerkez. So let's have a look at Kerkez. Okay, Kerkez, he's 22 soon, by the way. I don't know why I don't have his height, but he is tall. Like, I think he's around 6 foot. So let's have a look at Kerkez's numbers, because this is the other piece. This is the other part. This is your left-hand side now. So let's have a look at his left-hand. Let's have a look at the left-hand side. Okay. Played for AZ Alkmaar. Slot was at that team, but unfortunately he wasn't there when he was there. Didn't play for them. He then went to Jong AZ, which I think is like the B side of Alkmaar. So there's no point even mentioning that as a 17-year-old. There's no point. So we might as well talk about when he went back to Alkmaar when he was 18. 11 games as an 18-year-old, 2 goals, 3 assists. Are we seeing a familiar theme here? Are we seeing what we're looking at now? Because I don't think we're looking at these players in the light that we need to be looking at how Slot sees these players. Slot isn't looking at these players going, oh, he's a good defender. Oh, he's really good at doing that. He's looking at these players going, we put all of these together, we're going to score over 100 goals. And we're going to get probably 50 assists. And we're going to win a title and potentially a Champions League. And we haven't even added Mo Salah or Cody Gakpo or Alexis McAllister or Dominic Szoboszlai to mix. Like, we haven't even added any of their goals or assists to the package. We're just looking at this 5. He's not 6 foot. He's 5'9". Okay, cool. I wasn't sure, but he's not short. He's not a short lad. So now you've got an 18-year-old, 2 goals, 3 assists, in 800 minutes, by the way, which isn't a long time on the pitch. That was in the Conference League, so they might have been tougher games. I don't know, but then he played in the league. 33 games as an 18-year-old, 3 goals, 1 assist, 2,600 minutes as an 18-year-old. Okay, we're all raving about Gerald Hatto. This guy was doing better numbers than Gerald Hatto. This guy was doing better numbers as an 18-year-old than Gerald Hatto. Okay? We've already showed you them. He was banging goals and assists in the Conference League. And everyone's raving about Gerald Hatto. Oh, we should get Gerald Hatto. No, we shouldn't, because we got him. He was better than Gerald Hatto when he was in the Dutch league. He was better than him when he was in the Dutch league. And now he's done the journey. He's done the journey, and we're getting him after he's done the journey, instead of buying Gerald Hatto before he's even done the journey. And that's the difference. We're buying the player after he's done the journey. And we've always talked about this. Oh, why don't we get him before he goes to there, before he becomes a star? Well, because we don't want him to do all the project stuff to know that he's going to be a star before he comes to Liverpool, which is why we're signing him when we signed him, because I'll show you the journey. He then moved from Alkmaar to Bournemouth. Played in the Cup, played in the FA Cup, didn't get any goals and assists, but he is a left back. Then played in the Premier League, 28 games, 1,900 minutes. 1 assist, solid. 19-year-old, solid. Then he came into his own last season, 20-year-old. FA Cup, 3 games. Premier League, 38 games, 38 starts, 3,300 minutes, 2 goals, 5 assists. There's your journey. Started it with Alkmaar when he did 33 games with 3 goals and 1 assist, 2,600 minutes. Finished his journey when he was 20. 38 games, 38 starts, 7 GA. His XAG was 4. His metrics, he's outperforming his own metrics again. And that's what Frimpong does. Frimpong outperforms his own metrics. They all outperform their own metrics, which means they're overperforming what they're supposed to do. So the data is like the data's like, whoa, where can we go with this guy? The ceiling's this high. Like, he can get better. He's actually doing better than he's supposed to, which means he can get even better. Like, honestly. And these are the bits on the side. These are the bits on the side. He's had 2 solid seasons in the Premier League and a solid season in the Eredivisie. He's already done the journey. Frimpong's done the journey. Wirtz has done the journey. Isak's done the journey. Ekitike, he's going to be doing the journey with a guy that he can learn so much off in Isak. It makes perfect sense what we're doing. I can show you Robbo's numbers if you really want to see Robbo's numbers, because he is going to be the Andy Robinson that we signed from Hull. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be just like him. But he's probably not going to have any of the bozo moments, because we're going to have him when he's young. Like, he's going to have this pace. He could get faster. Like, he could be the ceiling for him. I really don't know where that is, because I think we signed Andy Robinson when he was 23, 22, 23. So we've got him already a year before that, and he's already done a couple of years in the Premier League when Andy Robinson didn't. Like he was in the first division or championship. So, and I think you're right. I think he was the best left back in the league last season. And it's funny because we had the best left back in the league the season before in Joe Gomez. So I just wanted to put the finishing touches on the side of that, on the side of an Isaac, an Ekitike, and the Wirtz. We don't need to talk about Cody and we don't need to talk about Mo because we know what they can do. We know they provide numbers. I mean, for God's sake, we know they provide assists to each other. Like, they're now catching up with the amount of goals and assists that Firmino and Mane did for Mo now. He's starting to catch up with those numbers. Next season is going to be, it's going to be frightening. Like, it really is. Like once this Isaac deal's done, and then Crystal Palace sign a defender, and then we get a defender in Guehi. That's the missing jigsaw piece puzzle. And then next season we probably just go for a midfielder. I reckon we probably get Adam Wharton, if I'm completely honest. I think that one will probably end up getting done next season. And like, sky's the limit. Will Wright looks like a talent. He looks like a talent. Like, I think Rob Page is going to turn him into a superstar. I just don't know though. Like, but he's done it. He's done it at the lower levels. Like, who knows? But Transfer Mark says Kirkes is 5 foot. I don't want everyone to bicker on how tall Kirkes is. Okay, I said he was below 6 foot. Like, I was right. Let me just do a shout out to the membership that dropped. I totally missed it. I'm sorry, but I was like in the middle of doing. Big up Oliver. Big up Oliver. Thank you so much for the members, for the memberships. We've got 5 new members now off the back of that. Amazing. Thank you so much for the memberships. They really mean a lot. Yeah, they really do mean a lot. It just so grateful for the support from everyone. Yeah, if anyone wants to like drop a super chat, if they've got any questions to ask me about all of that, just do it now because like I'm going to finish in a bit and I can't go through any of the messages. So if you want to drop a super chat because you want me to read something out, then do it now because I'm gonna end soon. But if you want to drop any more members, please do. What I'm looking to do as well, I know I said it yesterday that I was going to do a history, like a Liverpool history thing on a Sunday. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not going to put that behind a paywall. We're going to keep on doing the rabbit holes, the conspiracies and rabbit holes on Sunday because I know you all like it, and I don't want to muddy things up by doing like an hour here and an hour there and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is not this Friday, but next Friday, I'm going to start a history show. So we'll do a Liverpool history show on a Friday. Okay, so we'll do half an hour of news or an hour of news and updates, and then half an hour at the end. We'll do a history show where we talk about a player. We can talk about like just one player for like 30 minutes, and we can have a look into the history of him and maybe look at some of his goals and his achievements and things like that for Liverpool. And we can do that. Or we can even look at a year that Liverpool, like what Liverpool did in a certain year. And we could go through all the games we played, some of the games that happened and stuff like that. And that's for everybody. I'm not going to put that behind a wall or anything like that. Okay. That's going to be for everyone. Members get the conspiracy stuff, which you love because you keep on telling me. and everybody can get Liverpool stuff, Liverpool content, whether it's history, whether it's deep dives, whether it's players, whether it's analysis, whether it's transfers. It doesn't matter. And when the season starts, I might do watch-alongs. I'm not really good at them because I end up getting really involved in watching the game, and sometimes I forget to talk. And we'll also do reviews, previews. We might do other Premier League games, like have a look at the whole weekend and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Okay, I seen it the first time. Okay, do not worry. I'm going to raid him. Okay, I was going to raid him yesterday, but Don was live, and I always send it to Don when Don's live. Like he does the same for me. So, all right. So I'm just going to quickly check to see whether anything else has dropped while we've been doing the show, just to check. Just going to see whether. Okay, Bournemouth entered the race for Coney De Winter now. So De Winter is probably going to replace Zabani. Aaron Ramsdale's now a Newcastle player, which was the most pointless thing. Lucas Paqueta has been cleared of all of his betting, which is absolutely horrendous that he got put through that by the Premier League and he wasn't even guilty. Like, seriously? Frankie de Jong signed a new contract. Johan Wisse wants to leave still. Who else have we got? Another Chelsea player's left to go to Strasbourg, their sister club. Zabani's going to PSG. Here we go. That's from Fabrizio. Victor Reis is going on loan to Girona from Manchester City. Manchester United are bidding for Sesko. Tottenham are getting João Palhinha. It's a good signing for Tottenham. Also Manchester City, Claudio Echeverri is also going on loan to Girona, so they're getting two players off them. Don't they own Girona? I thought they owned Girona. Like, isn't that another sister club where they just basically pass each other players? No, nothing from Fabrizio about this deal. So this is a Dave O.C. Cop only breaking news, by the way. Let me have a quick look, see if there's anything else. I've got absolutely nothing on Twitter. There's nothing on Twitter about this. Let me see if my I don't think my sources dropped this. No, he hasn't even posted it. My source hasn't even posted this. The last thing my source posted, which is hilarious, is this. And this was on the 27th, okay? So you can say whatever you want about like Dave O.C. Cop doing this and doing that. But my source posted this on the... What date was it? On the 27th of July, okay? This is what my source posted. That. That's what they posted. It's Alexander Isak time. That's what they posted. That, for me, that's as good as a done deal. That's as good as a done deal. As good as a confirmation, because right now, he has been absolutely on fire with everything. So many things that I've showed you and told you have all come from him. Like, he was talking about Florian Wirtz about a month before anyone. Literally a month before anyone. And everyone was taking the piss out of him, saying, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. And he got so much grief online for talking about Florian Wirtz, but he was right. He's been right about everything. And he's based in the Middle East, so I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. But he's based in the Middle East. Okay? Let's have a look what IndyCar has said. Because IndyCar has been pretty good as well, by the way. Let's see what IndyCar has posted. Has he posted anything tonight? No, 13 hours ago, IndyCar's last post. Let me see if he posted anything else. He posted something before. Yeah. He posted this. IndyCar posted this, which is hilarious. I'll show you this before I go. IndyCar posted this just now. Isaac is a pure rat banner. Like, how is he? Like, in what world is he a rat? Like, he's done everything for them. Like, he isn't a boyhood fan. He wasn't born in the city. He's got no affiliation whatsoever to Newcastle, apart from the fact that he plays for them. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get how you can associate it the same way. Like, how can you flip it the other way around? Like the guy's giving you absolutely everything. Like, he's won you your first trophy in like 80 years, and you're calling him a rat. Like, you're about to get 130 friggin' million quid for him. Like, you should be jumping for joy because you're going to double your money. Like, any club that gets double the money for a player that they signed should be happy. Like, honestly, it's a bit deluded. I'm sorry. It is just a bit deluded for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off now, and I'm going to forward you on to 12th man. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to give all my members a shout out. Fireburn, Mr. Sky Blue, Bruno, Aliez, USA Copeye, Scottish Bear, Oliver James, Emil. What have we got? Alexander Delos, Essex Red, John Summers, Bear, James, Polo Mint, Red Bird. Who else we got? Who else we got? Matty Hodge, Scouse Will, FAFO, Midnight Beats, Dave Massett, Scotty. Anyone join late? Squiggly, John, Josh Harding, Daryl, Colin, Russell. Missed anyone out? No, that's everybody. Okay, so let me send you over to 12th man, and you can raid into him. Nobody else is live. Well, Solo's live, but I said I'd send to 12th man, so let's go to 12th man. Yeah, for some reason, he's named his show the same as mine, which is a bit mad, but there you go. KMac raid. There you go. Go and enjoy 12th man's show. I might drop in there for 2 seconds, and then I won't, because I'm going to watch a couple of episodes of Sandman, which is brilliant if you haven't seen it. It's a really good show. So I'm going to watch that with the wife. You all have a wonderful evening. I don't believe it's 60 million. I think it's 100 million. And I think the deal's done. And I will see you all tomorrow when I'll be doing another show. Maybe in the afternoon, maybe in the evening, don't know. but then I'll probably be on Don's later. And yeah, hit the like and subscribe. Send me super thanks, send me super chat. If you've got any ideas for the history stuff next week, drop me a comment. Otherwise, you all have a good evening. Go and enjoy 12th Man and hit Kmack Raid. I will see you all tomorrow. 21 for 20. Do for Jota. Good night.